So today I want to tell you about a trend in the housing industry that I saw a year and a half ago. And today is November 3rd, 2022. So in late 2020 and early 2021, I saw this housing trend developing, and it's been developing for years actually. But I saw it; it was very clear to me, and I actually made a video about this and published it on YouTube. And I'll put a link in the show notes in the description below so that you can find that video if you'd like to watch it. But at that time, I was explaining how rural property is what I call the sleeper asset class. And what I mean by that is that people want to move into rural areas at a greater rate than ever before. And coronavirus sort of stimulated this, and the economy and remote work from home, all these things, all the big changes in our society and how people work, and the rising interest rates and that developed after that, and everything that's happened in the last year and recently this year with the interest rates that have skyrocketed from a very low, historical low, to a healthy 7% right now. So many home buyers have never experienced interest rates in this category, and it's further fueling the desire for people to move even further out from the cities. So I'm in the Atlanta area. My company, we buy houses in the northern metro area of Atlanta, in the suburbs, and in what some people would call rural areas. And even some of our investors and lenders, private lenders, have questioned us about this. Why are we buying a house? They're a little bit nervous in a further area that's further out. And I have to explain to people that the demographics and the location explain it a little bit more of why this is desirable and valuable property, despite the location. If you don't understand the area that we're in, it's hard to see what we see, especially if you live in a big city, a major metro area, and you don't get out of the city much. And the close-in suburbs is kind of the outer area that you see, and beyond that, you find it hard to understand the value from an investment standpoint of investing in properties that are further out. But this is a great opportunity to invest in single-family houses and land land development. But our bread and butter is single-family houses. We fix and flip single-family houses. We look for properties that need a lot of renovations, that are outdated, and we could update these homes and make repairs and sell them in like new condition. And we can get top retail value for the homes on the resale, and we share the profits with our investors. So to go directly to the issue at hand right now, today, the Wall Street Journal published an article. And again, this is November 3rd, 2022, a year and a half after I actually published my YouTube video. And the headline of the article is "Home Buyers Are Moving Farther Away Than Ever Before. Rural areas and small towns rise in popularity as remote workers seek opportunity in more affordable homes, more affordable communities." So the Wall Street Journal actually got this information from the National Association of REALTORS, who published the press release today. And the headline on that talks about the housing industry in a broader way. NAR finds share of first-time home buyers smaller, older than ever before. Median distance moved, shares of home purchased in small towns and rural areas reach record highs. So that's the headline and the sub-headline of that article. But I want to read you read a couple of sentences from this press release, and I'm going to include this as a resource in the description below. And this is also available if you're on my email list, I provide this kind of material on a regular basis to those who are on my list. So if you'd like to get on the list, I'll put a link and let you know how you can get on. So the National Association of REALTORS says that the median distance between the home that recent buyers purchased and the home from which they moved was 50 miles, the highest ever recorded. From 2018 to 2021, the median distance moved was just 15 miles. So just think about that. In early 2021, when I saw the opportunity, the average distance people were moving was 15 miles, and now it's 50 miles. And so this trend has just accelerated exponentially in the last year and a half. The other quote here that's worth mentioning is that the shares of buyers who purchased homes in small towns and rural areas were the highest ever recorded, while the shares of homes purchased in suburban and urban locations declined from 1 year ago. And this stat is through June of this year, June 2022. So I wanted to bring this information to you. I wanted to give you access to this press release. I don't know if it's available freely. I'll provide a link, but I'm logged in as a member of NAR, so I have access to this article. The Wall Street Journal article, I'll also provide a link for that. That's a paid platform, and I can't really share that article, but I'll post a snapshot of the headlines so you can see that and decide which article you want to read, or both of them, or whatever. So if this content interests you at all, contact me, and I'd be glad to talk to you about how we are very much engaged in buying houses right now, November 2021, in the Atlanta area. There's a lot of people that are nervous about the home industry. Interest rates are up. It's taking longer to sell homes. But these things, we understand these things, and we understand our market, and we understand the opportunity that's here. And we see that homes are selling. There are buyers buying homes. There are sellers selling homes. And there's less competition right now. So for us as an investment company, we are negotiating better deals for our investors than we've been able to do in the last couple of years. So this is a very strategic time for us. It's a very strategic time to invest in single-family houses that are outdated and in need of repairs, that can be purchased at a price that makes sense, where we can fix them up and make them in like new condition and resell them for a profit and share the profits with our investors. This is a great opportunity to do this, and because of where we're located, north of the city of Atlanta, these rural areas are not too far from where we are. So we're in the suburbs, right on the edge of the outer suburbs and some rural areas. And I'll put a map that you can see the counties that we like buying in North Metro Atlanta. And if you have any questions about this or want to learn more about what we do and the opportunity that we have right now, I'll provide a Calendly link. You can schedule a call with me. I'd be glad to take a deep dive into some of this information and the opportunity that we're seeing. And if you have any questions specifically, feel free to contact me by emailing me, calling me, or texting me. Thanks.